Hey everyone, welcome back to Fake Nerds. I'm Brian. Coming off the disappointing reception to Battlefield 2042, Electronic Arts was forced to go back to the drawing board when it came to what the franchise was offering. What they did was create Battlefield Studios, combining the efforts of Criterion, DICE, Ripple Effect, Motive, and the players through Battlefield Labs. Players can sign up to help test out what the studios are working on and provide their feedback. If you're interested in signing up, the signups are live on battlefield.com/labs. Vince Zampella, the head of Respawn, in the teaser video for the project, he said, quote, "I've been playing Battlefield long before I joined the team. This game has so much potential. To find that potential, with us being pre-alpha, now is the time to test the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch. Battlefield Labs empowers our teams to do that," close quote. I think that this is the best way for the franchise to go. Battlefield is a titan in terms of the influence that it has on the industry, but it's fallen somewhat out of favor over the past few years as it's chased trends rather than being what players knew and loved. For instance, Battlefield 2042 was originally intended to be a battle royale before they shifted it back to being more in line with the original series, and then spent several years after it was released adjusting it until it became the game it is today. So, what are your thoughts on this new bold strategy for Battlefield? Do you think that it can ever reach the heights it once reached? Also, I'm sure a lot of people watching this are younger. What are your thoughts about Battlefield? Like, what was the first game you played? Do you even think of it as a big series in the same way I do? Let me know in the comments. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the sequel to 2018's Kingdom Come Deliverance, is out, and by all accounts, Warhorse Studio has delivered a fantastic game, one of the very best RPGs since Skyrim. On Metacritic, after 50 reviews, it currently is sitting at an 87, with IGN giving the game a 9 and saying, quote, "The quest variety is what impressed me most of all, and that extends beyond just Kittenberg. Very rarely are you simply sent to kill some bandits or carry a package to the next town, at least without some kind of interesting twist, moment, or emotional turmoil, or decision built in. There are around 100 quests in total, and having done nearly all of them, practically every single one was memorable enough that it would stand out as a highlight in a lesser RPG," close quote. At the time of writing, there were only 4 negative reviews, but in the interest of being balanced, I'll share one from GameSump, who said, quote, "Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a game that unabashedly demands you meet it on its level, which I do find somewhat admirable. I just constantly found it to be a miserable slog to engage with, where everything was 10 times more overblown than it had any business being. There's a fascinating sandbox deep down within it, but digging through the mountain of muck to appreciate it was simply more than I could stand most of the time." Close quote. Again, this is an outlier opinion, as reviews are really glowing for the sequel. So, are you planning on picking up the game? What did you think about the first game? Did you play it? Let me know in the comments. Finally, the Switch 2 may nearly be here, but that hasn't stopped people from purchasing games for the original console. According to Video Games Chronicle, Mario Party Jamboree has had the best launch of any Mario Party game since its release in October 2024. Quote, "In the nearly 11 weeks after it was released on October 17th, 2024, Jamboree shipped 6.17 million units globally, which is faster than previous Switch entries Super Mario Party 5.3 million in 12 weeks and Mario Party Superstars 5.45 million in 9 weeks did in their holiday launch windows. According to Nintendo, the game sold to customers 5.6 million units in the same time period, which is also ahead of its predecessors." Close quote. The game has also seen strong reviews with an 82 critic score based on 94 reviews on Metacritic and an 8.5 user score. I think that the Pocket Tactics described it best in their 9 of 10 review when they said, quote, "Super Mario Party Jamboree is truly the final form of Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch, learning and growing from the past 2 games to create one massive masterpiece of multiplayer mayhem," close quote. Given the Switch 2 is probably most likely coming out this year, this is probably the last Mario Party to be released on the original Switch. But with more new consoles being sold and the fact that the new system will be backwards compatible, it feels like Jamboree is set up to continue to sell well. What are your thoughts on Jamboree? Do you agree that it's one of the best Mario Parties on Switch? How do you compare it to the previous non-Switch entries? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. We have all kinds of nerdy news videos coming to you. This is, of course, our main channel, Wiki Get Everything. We have the Fake Nerds channel, where you can just get the nerdy news and not all the other videos. We have our Wiki Get Sports channel, where we cover sports, and our podcasting channel, which is Better Radio. I'm Brian, I'm a fake nerd, and this has been some real news. See you in the next one.